תודה רבה. Thank you. Thank you all. Welcome to Jerusalem. Welcome to Israel. Welcome home. Now I know you've come from many separate places, different countries. Is there anyone here from Brazil? I got it. Anyone from Canada? Germany? Uruguay? Argentina? How about Russia? No Russia? Okay. How about the United States? You know, there's only one way to resolve this. It's a soccer match for everyone except the United States. That's a football match. Well, you come from different countries. You speak. It's good energy. Good energy. You come from different countries. You speak different languages. You have different cultures. But you all have one thing in common. Israel is your birthright. Israel is your common homeland. Now today Birthright is celebrating its bar mitzvah, its 13th year. And I remember a few years ago, 13 years ago, when a few visionaries came to see me in my first term as Prime Minister. And they had a wild idea. Two of them are here, Michael and Judy Steinhardt. Very good to see you both. Now they had a wild idea. Actually, two wild ideas. One is they wanted to bring, they said, hundreds of thousands of young Jews to Israel. That's one pretty crazy idea, but you want to hear what really was Michiganer? They wanted the Israeli government to help pay for it. Now, we all heard about the Jewish community around the world investing in Israel. We never heard about Israel investing in the Jewish communities around the world. And in fact, I figured, well, they may be crazy, but if they're crazy, I'm crazy too. And we began that partnership. That's how it began. And I believe that Birthright has indeed changed the Jewish future. We've had, I believe, 330,000 Jews, young Jews from around the world come to Israel since then. And we're getting another 44,000 this year with you represented. But my goal is even more ambitious. My goal, and I know, Michael, it's your goal, and it's also the goal of Minister Yuli Edelstein in our government, who deals with the diaspora. Our goal is that any young Jewish man or woman who wants to come to Israel will be able to come to Israel. We'll make that possible. And I know many, many hundreds of thousands will come. And I believe it's important not only for us, but it's also important for presenting our case to the world. Because anybody who comes here sees the true Israel. Israel is the place where Jewish history comes alive. Here you tread on the footsteps of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and Sarah, and Rebekah, and Rachel, and Leah. You stand exactly where King David stood, not very far from here. And you also can see how we turned the hopes and dreams of thousands of years into a reality. You see this marvelous high-tech city of Tel Aviv. You see this flowering city of Jerusalem. You have come home, and I want you to tell the world about what you see here. Because Israel is not merely about the Jewish past, it's about the Jewish future. You know, when the Jewish state began, a little over 60 years ago, you know what percentage of world Jewry lived in Israel? Anybody want to guess? You know? Now, I'm picking on you, that's right. Here's the answer. 5%. Very soon, it's going to be over 50%. This is what we haven't seen here for thousands of years. The majority of the Jewish people living in the Jewish state. And I hope many of you will come and join us permanently. Now, there are many changes that we're bringing about. Many changes in technology and culture. And you ever see so many cell phones used by so many people? This is the most advanced society on earth in many ways. But it's also one that is changing the fate of the Jewish people. Because you see, for 2,000 years, we were absolutely powerless to defend ourselves. And the greatest change, the greatest transformation that took place in the life of the Jewish people with the establishment of the Jewish state was in restoring the capacity of Jews to defend ourselves. This is a tremendous change. And mind you, that's been possible because of Jewish unity. Because when we stand united, we can deal with anything, with any challenge. And I see this meeting as an expression of Jewish unity and solidarity in the face of great challenges. And make no mistake about it, there are great challenges before us. There are challenges that we're focused on, absolutely focused on. But I also say that it's our job to wake up the world. It's time for many who don't see these dangers to wake up to them. Now, we've dealt with some of them recently in the Pillar of Fire operation, in which we dealt with rockets from Hamas. We very much appreciate the help of the United States of America, the Iron Dome help, the political help against the one-sided moves of the Palestinians in the United Nations. But I believe that it's time for the rest of the world to wake up. The great challenges that we face, the great danger to the world, is not from Jews building in our ancestral capital in Jerusalem. It's from nuclear weapons in Iran, those weapons that are built in Iran. It's chemical weapons in Syria falling into the wrong hands. That's the danger that we have to focus on. Israel understands these dangers. Israel is focused on dealing with them. We will deal with them. But we call on responsible leaders in the international community to come join us and address the real challenges to all of mankind. We've always had the ability to send a message from this city to change the lives of so many people. This has been true throughout history. We're changing the world today. You know that Israeli technology is powering the world's computers, feeding the world's poor. Israeli medicine is prolonging life and helping cure disease. Israeli science is pushing the boundaries of knowledge. This is the real Israel. The real Israel is a very different place from the Israel that you see on television or read about in the newspapers. The real Israel is a country that yearns for peace, works for peace, and is prepared to make compromises for peace. But we want a real peace. We want a peace where the Jewish state is recognized and secure for all time. The real Israel is a place where people are free to speak their minds, and boy, do they speak their minds in this country. The real Israel is a place where men and women and minorities are free to pursue any dream they have. You know, I was just in the Air Force cadets closing ceremony. We have new pilots in the Israeli Air Force. 5 women pilots. That's the real Israel. So when you go out and people tell you things about Israel, tell them about what you saw. Make sure when you go back home, tell them about the real Israel. Tell them the truth about this remarkable and dynamic country. And now go enjoy what is your birthright. Birthright too. Enjoy Israel. Enjoy your past. Enjoy your future in the one and only Jewish homeland. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, for your kind words.